People disengage from this membership done without their knowledge or consent?
First of all, once we capture and we know, we have the feel, because we are getting a lot of feedback. We shall guide the public on how to disengage. But the process is also provided in the Act that it is the political party that first of all disengages you, which engage you. Through the process which you are engaged, then you go through the same process. The political party must disengage you. Then the registrar, of course, take the action number 2 of disengaging completely from the data that we hold in custody. Yeah. First of all, I think you are judging the parties harshly by saying that they have obtained the data fraudulently when it has not been ascertained, because the part of our piloting is to get the concerns of our members of public, and then after that, then we look at the issues, then we have a discussion with the party. Then if members, there is any person, even those people who are registered as recently or long time ago, and for some reason they may want to join another party, there is the freedom. The only thing that is clear is that you cannot be a member of more than one party, and the provisions. First of all, what is happening is that we have some services we want to offer to Kenyans through eCitizen, and we are still formulating with the formative stages to try and see how we facilitate the process of party registration, checking up on membership, and probably later on how you can go through the process of joining or moving out of a political party through the platform. This process is what is happening currently is as a pilot through a collaboration between us and eCitizen, and of course with the full knowledge of the political parties. We have had discussions with political parties and also informed them what is our intention as an institution. Part of that process actually is that the database is still with the registrar of political parties, and it's just an IPI connections, an IPI photo where somebody can access data, access our database, and then check registration status. Specifically, it is only an individual who is able to access, so it's not data that is out there. It's actually your personal data you are only able to access. Then the question you raise about people complaining, so those are issues that we actually wanted to note from this pilot, so that once we note all the concerns of Kenyans and people who are checking, then we shall sit down with the political parties. We have agreed we'll sit down, then create a way forward on how then we address all the issues that have been raised in a most amicable way. Of course, Kenyans have a right to either join a political parties or leave a political party. But because this being a pilot, we would want to just get all the feedback, and then after that we sit down with the political parties and agree on the way to try and address the issues that members of the public will have raised. Now, first of all, I've said that you cannot judge that the parties have obtained the registration fraudulently, because it's the word of the member against the party, and the parties have a right to recruit members, and sometimes, actually, I can say from my experience, there are people who register in political parties and sometimes they forget they registered, and manner in which at what time they registered that, because some of the parties are as old as 2005, and those data and has been carried along all the way. So it's possible for people to forget when you registered. So really you cannot say that parties obtain data prudently, but should there be an issue of a person wanting to leave a party, the provisions of how you leave a party are well provided in law, and then you will be able to be facilitated. And the person who actually engaged you is the party, then it is the same party that should disengage you, and then later also engage in another party of your choice. And after then registrar confirm the position of the party, that the party has already disengaged you, then we disengage you on our part. The question of the registration of a member, it is important for Kenyans to note it's actually the political party that has the right, according to the Act, to register members, not the registrar. The registrar is only a custodian of a register, membership register of political parties as provided in the Act. The happening is that the process of registering as a member of a political party is well provided in the Political Parties Act, and generally the parties follow that process when they are registering members. And I think it would be wrong to judge that they have not used the right process. The right process is provided, and the issues, when the issues are raised, then we shall address them as we continue. And because you cannot also judge one side that I never registered. It's your word against the party, and the party against the member. So it's a question of then getting all the issues and then address them as we continue in the process that we want to bring the register as provided in section 34 of the Act, that the registrar has an obligation to make the register of the political party's membership register public for Kenyans to be able to check on their records. So that is one of our functions, and that is what we intend to fulfill by making the register available, but to individual, taking cognizance of the provisions of access to information and protection of data. That after the pilot that we are doing, we shall engage the political parties and then discuss on some of the issues that Kenyans have raised and create a way forward. One of the major issues as we go towards election is to also continue cleaning the political parties register, the political parties membership register, so that it's responsive to the need of Kenyans and towards election. So really, our intention are very well intentioned, so that we have a vibrant and well coordinated registered political parties. Hari uhoro urathi na mbere wa ukoretwo andu makiaria kuma ira na umuthi na thiku iguthianga wabici ya registrar wa ciama kiria reka ni kugeria mitambo ile tunaita piloting ya mundu kana no hate kwirora database ine ya registration ya parties, na niguo Kenyans makoretwo makirora na marora amwe magateta magakiuga matiramenya uria mandikirwo na ni atia, no tukwenda kuashua aria mararora ni ati wona twarikia piloting iyo tureka ni tukunyitanira na ciama cia kiuteti nigetha twaranirie to niguo tukoretwo tukiaraniria turikanire uria tuguthie tukiroraga mawoni macio ma Kenya na uria maroiga nigetha tugerie guteithia Kenya makorwo ciama-ini iria marenda na maiganire na makorwo kiparticipate thiini wa ithurano na kinya cia ciama uria kwagiriire, na ni right ya Mukenya wothe kwiyandikithia ta mumemba wa kiama kiria angienda nigetha akihe support. Na ni wega kwira Kenya, ni wega gukorwo wina bata na ciama cia kiuteti, tondu ciama cia kiuteti nicio iturehagira atongoria na atongoria acio mathuragwo ni raia. Riu ndungikorwo wi Mukenya na ndurenda guparticipate thiini wa ciama cia uteti, no wina kihoto gia guthura ni kiama kiriku kwenda gukorwo wi wakio hatari muthutukanio. Uguo ni tuguthi na mbere tukiheanaga motaro moria tugwika, twaigua mawoni ma Akenya na uria maroiga kuringana na mitambo yo twikirite nigetha turenda kuingira e-citizen nigetha data itu andu mundu renda kumenya membership yake na mundu renda kumenya ni atia ari thiini wa kiama agakirora na akamenya uguo ni horo rathi na mbere ti horo murikiriru ni turathi tukiaranagiria na ciama cia kiuteti. Asante.